Welcome to 1% Wealth.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Nat.
With money, we all have our unique questions.
And we're here to give you the answers.
Welcome to 1% Wealth. My name is Cody Harmon. I am a co-founder of 1% Wealth, and I'm generating today's response for you all in sunny Melbourne. Not so sunny this time of year, but we will do our best and try. So today's question has been asked twice now by the 1% Wealth community, and it relates to business bank accounts. So I figured that we'll make this video available freely for everyone in the community, so all the 1% Wealth backers, because it has been asked twice. So the question is, how many bank accounts should I have as a small business owner? Whom should I bank with? Who should I have my banking with? And how many accounts should I have? So I guess the first part of the question maybe is, who should I bank with? So we can't give specific bank advice. So we can't tell you which bank to use. However, generally the big four plus your Macquarie, so big five essentially with your banking, have great technology. So I'd say stick with a market leading technology provider. How many bank accounts should I have? So first, we would want a central bank account for your revenue to come into. So that is revenue that you receive from your clients. And then from there, in Australia, we have other obligations such as tax. So tax on your profit as a company, superannuation liabilities. So you would pay you and your staff superannuation. So you should be paying yourself super, at least 9.5% of your salary. And GST. So GST, super, and other tax. That includes tax on your salary as well. So when you pay yourself a wage, you have PAYG tax. You should be setting that aside in a separate account. Some people may want separate accounts for each liability. With me and my business, I generally have just one account when my revenue comes into, and then another sub account where those liabilities sit dormant, and then I have a buffer there to pay those liabilities as they fall due. So just to recap so far, there's no real best bank, it's who you prefer. And you should have at least a couple accounts just to segment things so you don't get caught out when you have those quarterly BASs due, business activity statements. Also, when you are doing this, it pays to probably have a bookkeeper. Think about what your hourly rate is, and then you're spending time doing your bookkeeping. It shouldn't take too much time with technology providers that are out there at the moment, like Xero or MyObs, whoever you would like to use. It should be relatively easy for your bookkeeper to reconcile transactions, actually do some of your invoicing, and handle some of those payments and your quarterly BASs. So also with what bank to use, generally it's up to you, but we would think you should have some bank segmentation. So what does that mean? Bank segmentation. Essentially, if you're going to start borrowing in your name with a personal bank to buy a home and get, say, a mortgage, generally speaking, you would want to do your business lending through a separate bank so there's no cross-collateralization. So bank segmentation, generally a business bank and personal bank. If you are borrowing and your home loan is tied in with your personal banking, generally speaking, it could be good to go with a separate provider. So to recap, no best bank, it's whatever you prefer out of, say, leading technology providers. Make sure you segment your accounts. So you think of GST, tax on your wage, tax on your company profits. Also, you might want to think of, if you're in a partnership, you might have separate bank accounts for each partner and then have a pooled account for super, GST and other taxes like I've mentioned already. That's what works in my partnership that I run with my business partners. And yeah, just make sure that you don't cross-collateralize any loans, because if something goes wrong in one area with business risk, we don't want that to go into personal wealth. So that's all from me. I hope that answers your question. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you very much for submitting your question.
We hope you got value out of today's response.
And if you have any other questions, you know what to do.
And remember, this is general advice only.